Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Professional Commentary. This is BoBoJava, and we are playing The Last Door. Last time we left off, Devitt joined his club again. After escaping from his burial, Devitt finds himself in a cellar of London's darkest slum, the Old Nickel Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. Devitt walks through the misty streets, following a strange man who seems to guide him. He learns the legend of Simurgh, the King of Bird, which is part of Iranian mythology. Following its trail through a dreamlike land of fog, Devitt finally meets Alexander, a member of the secret group Devitt and his friends had at school. Alexander welcomes Devitt and speaks of an entity called the Bird that has been calling them ever since the experiment they conducted back then. Bum 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 bum.
There is no turning back.
Is Devitt all we can click on? Is he going to kill Devitt?
I have made my mind.
Did he slap him? Walkie. Pick up the thing.
I am ready. Okay. Go on. Do it.
This is where he kills him. He dressed him really quickly.
Do it.
Whoa, they're all there.
Do it.
That way, slap the shit out of him.
That
lovely intro. Isn't the music just wonderful? And the graphics, they really did a great job with the pixelated art style. I really like it. It's cool. It's not all pixelated. If you look at the little stars, they have little halo-y things around them. I don't know what the word is. Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras? Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world, as if it were the curtain of a theatre. The veil separates the truth from the lie.
It's like the curtain of a theatre.
The veil is a place, Devitt. A place of mists. Anthony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. It is the World Tree. You must find the door, as I did. It's a sad mask. Was that my mask? I think that was my mask. Well, my as in Devitt. The door that gives passage through the veil. It's the mask that is broke as balls. Open it, and we will walk together beyond the mist. Spookles. Not really spooky, it's just kind of creepy. Creepers! I suppose you are wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it, your letter was truly mysterious. I have been traveling, Doctor, to Scotland. Have you heard about the massacre of St. Gall? Why, yes, the tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumor in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't know. How is all this connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he's one of the victims. Dear God. What is the cause of these awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of utmost terror on their faces. Oh my goodness, I just clicked. Those... I wonder if they tore off the faces of the people they killed. That might just be me thinking that they're actually flesh masks and not just actual, like, porcelain masks or something. I might just be weird. I don't know. What was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, the St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechwood spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr Devitt was investigating something. He believed that he had found a clue relating to his friend's death. Are you telling me my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give this impression. Herr David was attacked but survived. What happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr David in the midst of the act. Then he tried to do the same thing to David that he had done to the others. Murder him viciously, do macabre things to him, and then cut off his face. Yes. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time to unearth him from the coffin. Herr David was hospitalized. So if he was hospitalized, how did he end up in London? So he wasn't in the coffin in London. So that entire thing took place in his head. Yes, that makes sense because the fog doesn't make any kind of logical sense. And the man reading the book in the darkness. Okay. The nurses reported that he remained unconscious for an entire day. I suspect you did not find Mr. David in the hospital. Indeed, he was already gone by the time I arrived. I have not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. The bird. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found beside Herr David within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. So that's either the morphine that David had on him, or it's some kind of hallucinogenic that he was injected with to make him pass out. Well, not hallucinogenic, it was probably just something that made him pass out. My back. Bum, bum, bum. Lovely music. Who's that? And is that the boarding school? Ancient Shadows.
I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead.
Okay. Let's look at this little greenhouse here.
There's a large iron bar latching the door.
So, ooh, can I... Oh, shit.
It is quite odd that the door was latched from the outside.
Well, no, I just made a mistake then, didn't I? Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so let's go back there at a later stage. Can we take that? Oh, can I take the metal bar? Nope. So...
It's latched. I cannot open from this side.
Well, lean over and open it. It's like up to your shoulder, man.
Obviously, a well-trained gentleman such as myself would not do such a plebeian thing. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway, because that is what a gentleman would do. He would not open the back and see if people were behind the house. He would obviously just break an entry. I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend come to visit.
Clicky. Ooh.
A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach at my intrusion. But obviously less of a reproach, as if I would have gone round the back.
Ooh, footsteps.
Footsteps, there must be someone upstairs. Obviously, a gentleman would always go around, would break an entering rather than go around. It could be Pevensey Castle, but in this painting the garrison is not in ruins.
Wait. I forgot to look into the distance.
It may have taken all day, but I've finally made it to Alexander's house, and just in time. Soon it will be pitch black. The ancient castle of Pevensey rests in the distance. It was a garrison first built by the Romans, but was abandoned and has been a ruin ever since.
Yeah, that kinda looks like... Let's go that way. That way is my hunch correct? No. Thought that kinda looked like the backdrop. What's on the table?
A couple of old teacups sit on the table. One of them is full and still warm.
Man, you have great eyesight if you can see that on the table from this distance. Like, maybe you could see the steam, but even, like, from that distance and in this darkness... Okay, so I'm not gonna just drink it. That's kind of a smart move, I guess. Anyway, so my brother did the math. David should be around probably in his early 30s, and Anthony Beechworth was probably around his mid to late 30s. I just like to think David is an
Old man with trouble. An oil lamp. Maybe David just has a very good sense of style.
Ooh, can I take the oil lamp? Yay, it's oil lamp. Can I open this door? What's in this door? Pew! Ooh, it's outside. What's that? Open it.
The cellar door is locked. I need a key to open it.
Of course we need a key. This is a puzzle game. First we need to tickle Grandma's feet and make her eat the cupcake, and then she will laugh and choke, and the key will fall out from her pocket, falling down the drainage ditch, hitting the pre-planned catapult that we set in the yard, which will launch through the window into the cat's food, which we can then pick up. But the cat will obviously eat it, and then it'll be a whole... Ooh, we're having flashbacks.
It looks like someone was buried here. I am having flashbacks of when I was buried. I can't dig with my bare hands.
Well, you can. It's just not the most efficient way of digging.
An ancient stone well, a rope hangs inside, disappearing to the darkness below.
I'm not just being silly about the whole puzzle game thing. Puzzle games are usually really confusing, like convoluted in how the solutions are found. Really, man? Really?
The rope has broken. I'll keep this end. I am a collector of fine ropes and such. The bare branches of the tree stretched to the sky, break the night in 1,000 pieces.
That's lovely. You should write a book, David. After the whole mysterious... Is this the other side of the door? Can I open it? Yeah, I can. This is the other side. Yeah. Cool. Let's go upstairs. Wow.
It is a diary. This is the last thing written. The last pages have been ripped off.
It's been a while since I can't devote any time to this diary for reasons beyond my control. An event most tragic has taken place in this house. Mr. Dupree has gotten ill, immersed in an everlasting stupor from which, it seems, he shall not return any time soon. So Mr. Dupree is that Alexander has gone cuckoo. Since the incident, I patiently take care of him. The doctor's treatments don't seem to do any good. I feed him like a child and make sure that all of the sculptures in the house are turned towards the wall. What else can I do? So this is someone who really cares for him, or it might just be a really, really loyal butler or something. The clockmaker just left. He has done such a good job. In the end, Mr. Dupree is not... Okay, so it's Mr. Dupree, so it's definitely one of the household help. Is not going to be able to notice the change in the clocks that he had so insistently requested. In his state, time will not be a problem anymore.
It looks like the diary of a member of Alexander's household. What happened to them? A pantry with spices and ingredients.
Well, this is like the 1890s, so maybe... if it was someone who cared for him, they would still call him Mr. Dupree. Maybe it was his orphan child that he took in. No. Is that a... That's a lamp? It's a...
The silhouette of a man, it bears a strong resemblance to Alexander. The silhouette of a woman. Just some woman, who even knows, who cares, I don't know, I don't care. A figurine of figure of an angel.
Is it a figurine? Yes, it's a
figurine of an angel facing the wall.
I was confused whether it would be a figure or a figurine.
A fine painting of a local Roman structures. Of the local Roman structures, they somehow seem more ancient in this depiction.
Maybe blow on it. Maybe get the dust off. Then we'll work. Oh, I need to go the other way. I need to go inside this door. See what's inside. What is inside? Hey, it's Anthony. Alexander.
Alexander. There is a paper on the bed. I must read it before I speak to you, Alexander. There is a scribbled annotation on the piece of paper.
The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through. It is Jah-Hilathal, curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mists inhabit the shadows of those who left.
All right then, let us continue forth. Let us look at this clock. The clock, which was so important to you that you insisted upon incessantly. This cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to be missing an important piece. The bird.
The bird! I don't have a specific time.
The face of the clock has been turned.
Oh, I see. The ones on the 12 is on the left-hand side, on the east. On the east wing. I can't click on anything. Kind of seems weird. Maybe if 12 was that way, maybe I should look at it on the side. This is not helping the situation at all. Let's look at the painting. Always admire art, kids.
A misty dock overlooks a grey ocean. Gulls wheel overhead.
Why are they wheeling?
Let us speak with our glorious friend Alexander.
With my floof in front of my... I think... David has a pomodoro. Pomodoro? No, that's a tomato. You know what I mean. You probably don't.
Alexander, it's me, David. I'm sorry if I startled you. I heard footsteps. When I was downstairs, I could have sworn I've heard footsteps. Were they yours, or is there someone else in the house? For a moment I feel a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. What's going on? You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening here? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. Is everything all right? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt, maybe? Can you stand? He's staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard my question at all. Alexander, please, say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand just what happened to him.
Ah. I thought we were going to, quote-unquote, assist him. Dun, dun, dun. Let's explore the house, and then afterwards...
A huge chest made of oak wood. A portrait of an old man, maybe a ship captain. It looks like he's trying to guard the chest with his stern glare.
Well, let's stand over there, and then he can't see us open it. Ha-ha, because he's looking to... Or you can stand right in front of him and open it, David. Damn it, man.
Get with the program. There is a large iron hook inside.
Let's take it.
I'll take this hook. There was a fragment of diary under the hook.
I can't work in a basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures, I fear them stalking me in the darkness. I know it's not possible, but I can hear the crunches, the flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. They're frozen paroxysms with... Yeah, that's paroxysms. With what diabolical art were those jesters conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back to life they never had. I might place them outdoors, in the greenhouse, and let them mould over them, and let the mould devour them, and wasps make nests in their hollow hearts. So we were in the greenhouse, and we heard movement. Yay! Let's enter that door. Nope, is that blood? It's probably blood.
A camera tripod. Pictures hanging from a cord. They look as if they were improperly developed. You can hardly distinguish anything.
Can we take them? No. Bam, 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 bam.
Such lovely piano. A basin with a copper drain.
Nope, let's not step in the blood.
It looks like some kind of red-tinted glass covered used to mask the lamp. It's completely shattered on the floor.
Can we pick it up? Oh yeah, wait, we have the hook and yay! We figured it out.
A lamp is hanging from the ceiling. Its bulb casts an intense white light.
Ooh, it's people wearing horse masks. Is this Hotline Miami or some shit? Just look at it.
The image of a couple wearing rat masks at a festival.
Of course it's rat masks. They don't look like horses at all. No, what's that?
A glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads
Cyanide. Ooh, we definitely need to take some cyanide. Can we make a cyanide hook weapon? Hiya! Let's pick up the paper.
It is a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles are underlined. Collodion is the vehicle by which the photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached, some supposing that to its peculiar composition belong the principal causes of failure or success. This is only in a degree true. This is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of the cyanide acid. Then the plate must be thoroughly washed in water to remove the excess of the chemicals. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experiment convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from a want of care. The presence of dirt, negligence, one cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best results always reward the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in the order specified in the formula, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again.
Rewarding the most painstaking. That's interesting.
An instrument whose workings are beyond my knowledge.
Let's add cyanide to it. So maybe we can... Wait. There was a hand. There was definitely a hand. Oh, I can take that. Oh, can use it. Yay. That's much less scaring the shit out of me. Oh, now I can... Sure, I still feel like I need something that I need to... Wait, is there a photo in the camera? No. Sure, let's just leave. We'll take a gander at things later. It'll be fine. I believe in us. I believe in me. Believing in you. Wait, can we put the... Yes. Put the... Okay, so we don't put the bulb in the old 1890s camera. What's in this room? Ooh. It's a little angel. Aww. Let's admire the art.
A picture of an angel with a gentle face.
Oh, yeah, I'm so glad I didn't say it was a woman sitting on a white chair. Yeah. Well, now I did. So, shush.
A bust with its face turned around.
Can we... Let's look at all the things. What's that?
This seems an invoice.
Someone scribbled on paper.
May this document serve as a record of the payment made corresponding to the following work. The cuckoo clock. Mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. In addition, a special device and a switch have been added to synchronize all clocks in the house. Wow, that's some ingenuity, mechanism, working mechanical things for you. The shelf is lined with strange and complex books. Some titles include The Movements of Shadow, Perceiving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature. So that would mean all the clocks would chime at the exact same time at 6:30, 6:15 in the afternoon. It's a letter.
Dear Alexander, I have excellent news. A contact from the university have given me access to a 12th century alchemical tome containing an amazing formula. There is no doubt that, sometimes, mere contemplation takes the mind to places that, otherwise, it would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marvelling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I have decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definitive results, I will write to you immediately. I believe fortune was truly smiled upon us today. Vedite neque sciat. June 8, 1887. Let us look there. A large envelope of black felt, covered in dust and ashes. It is labeled with a warning, do not open it under white light. Okay, so we won't. Okay, is that all? Cool. So next time we'll probably open that in the dark room. That's the word. Yeah, the envelope will open the dark room. We'll use some cyanide and we'll probably develop the picture, and it will be of an evil bird. Or not necessarily an evil bird, but a mythological bird. In our own culture, also part of the Tok people's flag. Yay, Google! And Wikipedia. Go Google it. Go find out things. So I will see you all in the next episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you liked it, hit the like button. Dislike if you dislike it. Tell me what you think. I'd love to have a conversation. Please subscribe if you're new. It was great hanging out with all of you. See you all in the next one. Ciao.